My name is Justin Evangis.
I am Cesar Evidulia.
And together, we are going to justify our pedagogical choices,
Our lesson plan. In this lesson, we assume that our students are at grade 7.
and their collective interests revolve around Filipino movies and dramas that were once famous and talk of the town. Majority of the students are Filipinos that are in the middle class of the society. Their parents' hobby of watching dramas reflect the collective interest of the class.
Albeit the diverse learning style of the students, most of them lean towards more on the kinesthetic learning style. Hence, we opted to performance-based activities.
The objectives of this lesson are: determine the tone, mood, technique, and purpose of the author used in their performance. Differentiate the difference between mood and tone, and execute the appropriate tone, mood, and technique through a role play.
LOA would be manifested and achieved in the assessment part of the discussion, wherein the students will determine what kind of tone, mood, technique, and purpose of the author was used in their assessment performance. Afterwards, the group will select a representative to share or present their ideas output to the class.
LOB would first manifest in the abstraction, as the teacher explained the difference between the tone and mood, and this would be achieved in the prepared activities such as the application, assessment, and assignment, as they would be able to correctly input what was the tone and mood present in their activities, because they would not be able to determine and execute appropriate tone and mood if they were not able to successfully differentiate the two. LOC would be manifested and achieved in the application part, where the teacher will introduce an activity called Minute to Performance.
The game begins in 3, 2, 1.
Saksihan nyo! Hindi lang tama sa inyo! Hindi lahat ng lakas kayo! Lahat ng ginawa!
In this activity, the class will be divided into 5 groups. Each group will randomly select a paper from the teacher. Each papers contain different plots and scenes from famous Filipino movies as well as the corresponding lines. The students must recreate the scene and apply appropriate tone and mood in their performance. Each performance will be graded using the prepared rubric. Based on the crafted lesson plan, I foresee myself as a student-centered literature teacher in which I will make use of the students' interest as well as involve the students themselves, partner with the appropriate performance-based activities to make their lesson or learning meaningful, fun, as well as memorable for them. How about you, partner?
Actually, me too. I will use the student-centered approach, wherein the students will use the perspective-taking theories and they will reenact the stories.
Wow, amazing! Now that would be all for our final examination. This is Justin Evangis.
And I am Cesar Evidulia.
This is our final exam for teaching literature.